After a controversial reveal at BlizzCon 2018 and a long time spent in closed alpha and beta, Diablo Immortal is finally set to release worldwide on June the 2nd. Not only is it coming to iOS and Android, with touchscreen optimized controls and controller support, but also for PC in open beta format. Here's almost everything that you need to know about the free-to-play action RPG. 12 skills per class. Along with 2 primary attacks, each class has 12 different skills, with several unlocking as you level up. Leveling also adds additional ranks to skills, making them stronger as you progress. You can equip 1 primary attack and 4 different skills for 5 in total. Also, there's no mana. Skills operate on a cooldown basis and recharge over time. Ultimates also fall into the skills category, but function a bit differently from the others. They can be charged using primary attacks, and once enough charges have been accumulated, the ultimate can be used to augment your primary attack. For example, the Barbarian's ultimate Blood and Fury increases the range of Lacerate while repelling foes and adding lifesteal to attacks. Paragon levels. After hitting max level, which is reportedly 60 at launch, you start earning experience towards the Paragon system. This awards levels and bonus stats like increased defense, increased offense, bonuses to XP, magic find and gold find, PvP bonuses, and much more. There are 5 types of Paragon trees, each having 2 kinds of nodes: persistent attributes, which are always active, and specialization skills, which are only active when that tree is selected. You can only have 1 Paragon tree active at a time, so if you favor defense, go for the Survivor tree. If you're in group play, then the Soldier or Mastermind trees are ideal. Shorter activities. Unlike previous entries, Diablo Immortal is looking to emphasize shorter activities. While some can take about 5 minutes at best, certain dungeons could take you about 10 to 15 minutes to clear. This design choice is made keeping mobile players in mind, though this also means a fair bit of grinding the same activities for long periods of time to reap the rewards. Elder Rifts. Elder Rifts are akin to Nephilim Rifts, with the one difference being that they can be made tougher with rare and legendary crests. These can also grant bonuses for the players to help offset the challenge, but the main reason to do Elder Rifts is for the legendary gems and Fading Embers, which can be traded to the Fading Ember merchant for legendary gems. One of the only ways to obtain a 5-star legendary gem, more on that in a bit, is to use legendary crests, spend platinum in the marketplace, or craft them at the jeweler using runes and platinum. Loot. Loot in Diablo Immortal is divided into the usual rarities, with normal or white being garbage and legendary or orange being the best. Gear sets are completely absent. Items are divided into 2 categories: primary, which includes the head, legs, torso, shoulder, weapon and offhand or secondary weapon, and secondary, namely the neck, 2 rings, waist, feet and hands. You can rank up rare and legendary items with materials, equip charms to modify up to 5 skills, and also equip different coloured gems for more stat boosts from your secondary items. Legendary gems can be equipped in primary slots. Legendary gems. As noted above, you need crests in order to increase the rewards gained from an Elder Rift. However, legendary gems vary in quality from 1 to 5 stars. In order to get 5-star legendary gems, you need to use legendary crests, or pursue the other methods above. Legendary gems also need to be ranked up, thus increasing the offense rating and defense rating, or ORDR in short. They provide, along with improving their primary effects, along with unlocking another effect and increased magic find. Ranking up a legendary gem requires having duplicates of the same gem and gem power, the latter obtained from breaking down legendary gems. An example of 5-star legendary gems include Blood-Soaked Jade, which increases all damage dealt by 10% and movement speed by 10%, with the damage bonus decreasing with your life. You also gain 2.5% less damage under 50% life at rank 3, and 15% increased chance of finding magic items at rank 5. This, in addition to large amounts of ORDR and bonuses to base attributes for each rank, resulting in up to a 50% increase for the base attribute. Long story short, if you want the very best gear, you'll need to grind a lot, or have a healthy bank balance, unless Blizzard has done some major rebalancing since the beta. Awakening. But wait, there's more! You can also have awakened legendary items, which become even more powerful. All you need is a legendary item, a rank 10 legendary gem, and a Dawning Echo, which costs 1,000 eternal orbs, only purchasable with real money. Keep in mind that this is only for one gear piece. You'll need to do this a total of 6 times for each primary gear slot for a true min-maxed loadout. Once this is done, you'll gain effects like increased sprint damage and decreased sprint cooldown on Barbarian, increased shield glare damage and sweep attack damage for Crusader, and more. Your items also change appearance upon awakening. Resonance. But wait, there's even more! Awakened legendary items can be fed even more legendary gems to boost their primary attribute by, wait for it, 0.1% per rank. At Resonance level 10, you gain increased primary attack damage. At Resonance level 20, skill damage is increased, while newer appearances are also unlocked. To make things even crazier, you need specific types and quantities of legendary gems based on the gem in the awakened legendary item. It was already fairly grindy for awakened 1-star legendary gems in the closed beta, so it remains to be seen if awakened 5-star legendary gems will be even more grindy and require many more resources. HELLIQUARY. Another endgame system is the HELLIQUARY. Available between level 41 and 45 once the main story is finished, these are essentially raids for 8 players to battle bosses and receive power boosts in return. First, one must venture into a challenge rift and defeat the boss in question. Obtain their legendary item and seal it in the HELLIQUARY to receive Scoria. Refine this Scoria into Hellfire Scoria and use it to upgrade the HELLIQUARY, which then unlocks another boss. As you upgrade it more, you'll receive increases to your ORDR. Completing daily Battle Pass quests and Battle Pass raid activities is a good way to obtain more Scoria. Legacy of the HORADRIM. At level 49, and upon finishing Challenge Rift 10, the Legacy of the HORADRIM becomes available. This essentially involves collecting vessels, slotting them into the shrine, and upgrading them for increases to attributes like resistance, life, armor, armor penetration, and so on. To upgrade the vessels, you'll venture into a new area to slay enemies and collect aspirants' keys. These open chests that contain culling stones, which are the upgrade materials in question. The amount of keys needed to open the chests increases over time, so you'll need to keep gathering keys from various activities and revisiting the area. Co-op. Since this is technically an MMO, there are a fair amount of activities that players can tackle together. Along with the aforementioned raids, dungeons can accommodate up to 4 players. You may also run into other players when exploring the world and can thus team up, forming a warband, which can have up to 8 players to tackle dynamic events in the world. Along with voice chat, there's also support for clans of larger players. Battleground and Cycle of Strife. If PvP is your aim, then there's the Battleground, with 8v8 combat and a ranking system, with objectives that boil down to escorting the VIP to the enemy team's base. The Cycle of Strife is a more meaty endgame PvP activity though. It's essentially a system with 2 factions, the Immortals and the Shadows. Up to 500 players become the Immortals, while everyone becomes a Shadow, if they participate of course. While the Shadows must partake in activities and convert Immortal players' clans to Dark clans, including raiding their vault, Immortals can take part in a 48-player raid with 4 groups of 12 players that battle 4 bosses at once to earn a boon that increases Elder Rift rewards. Upon the shadows hitting a certain level, the Rite of Exile begins, and the Dark Clans battle each other. Whoever wins goes on to the Challenge of the Immortal, where the Immortal's best player becomes a boss and fights against the top 30 Shadow players. If the Shadows win, then the 30 players fight in a battle royale. The winner's Dark Clan then becomes the new Immortals faction. This entire cycle of PvP can take about a month to 3 months on average. Battle Pass and microtransactions. There's a fairly hefty amount of microtransactions in Diablo Immortal, like Eternal Orbs, used to purchase crests and upgrade the Battle Pass, and Platinum, which can also be farmed in-game and is used for crafting legendary gems and buying items in the marketplace. Using Eternal Orbs, you can purchase crests, materials, reforged stones, and also premium cosmetics, based on data mining of the playtests at least. As for the Battle Pass, each player can work through a free track or spend $5 on the Empowered Battle Pass, which features rewards like Rank 10 Legendary Offhand, crests, both rare and legendary, materials, and more. Whether this has been changed since the closed beta to be more rewarding remains to be seen. System requirements. As one might expect, Diablo Immortal's PC requirements at launch aren't too crazy. At the very minimum, an Intel Core i3 or AMD FX 8100 with 4GB of RAM and either a GeForce GTX 460, ATI Radeon HD 6850, or Intel HD Graphics 530 is needed. Recommended requirements include an Intel Core i5 or AMD Ryzen 5 with 8GB of RAM, and then either a GTX 770 or Radeon RX 470. In both cases, you'll be able to play the game at 1920 by 1080 resolution, though graphical details, along with how much installation space is needed, have yet to be confirmed. Those on Android will need Android 5.0 or higher, a Snapdragon 660 or Exynos 9611 or higher, an Adreno 512 or Mali G62 MP3 or higher, and 2GB of RAM. iOS users need an iPhone 6s and newer with iOS 11 or newer installed. Marketplace. The Marketplace, hilariously enough, is the most straightforward part of the game. You can purchase normal gems, legendary gems, runes, and skill stones with platinum, which can be earned in-game or purchased with real money. There's even a wish list that helps keep track of certain items that you may want to purchase later. So, what are your thoughts on this? Go ahead and share them in the comments below. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and enable all notifications by clicking the bell icon to get new video updates. We upload every day and would really appreciate your support. Thanks for watching.